Hello, my fellow Twitubers. I'm sorry if I sound really weird, but I am sick. It's been a long weekend. I was at a mall from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. on Friday. I read from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. on Saturday, Sunday. And I've been thinking non-stop about Breaking Dawn for 48 hours. And I've been insomniac, and this morning I got sick. So I'm exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally. I need to relax. So if you don't already know what I'm talking to you about today, it is about Breaking Dawn. So right now I'm sounding the spoiler alarm. Because I'm gonna dissect it. I have like a notebook of notes. And before I go any further, I'm gonna start with saying I did like the book. I'm in the minority, I know that, but I liked it. I really did. I genuinely, honestly did like it. I am an English major, so I viewed this book from that point of view, and I got it, and a lot of people don't seem to have gotten everything that happened in that book. So here I go with my thoughts. First off, the wedding and the honeymoon. The wedding is very beautiful. I loved how Stephanie described it. I loved that Edward and Bella were so focused on each other, as it should have been. That was their wedding, and nobody else mattered but that the both of them were there. For a moment I thought Jacob would totally ruin everything, but thank God he didn't, and it was beautiful, and it was perfect. And just as a note, I think that's what Edward and Bella's story ended. I'll talk about that later. The honeymoon was lovely. I love that he took it to an old private island, which is what I had in mind from the start, so I'm really happy he did that. The sex. It was good. It was done very tastefully, nothing explicit, very romantic, perfect, beautiful. I loved it. And hilarious, because the next morning was hilarious with the feathers and hilarious. And Edward naked on the beach. I still haven't let go of that image in my mind. I thought about it all through the book. That was, wow. Thank you, Stephanie. That was one image I do not want to forget, ever. Then things started to go a little, and I mean, I expected nothing of that at all. It was like a 180, it was a shocker, it was, holy crap, Bella is pregnant. I never would have seen that happening, mainly because everyone was so focused that it could never happen. But Stephanie never really told us that it couldn't happen. Just that it couldn't happen to a female vampire. And we're dealing with Bella and Edward here, which has never been dealt with before in the vampire world. Not only that, but this is Bella. Everything that is improbable, that won't happen, happens to her. So after the oh my god, holy crap, Bella is pregnant moment I had when she was making that chicken, because I've seen my sister go through it, I knew it. I knew she was pregnant. And after that moment, I just took a deep breath, and I kept going, and it got better from there on. There was a lot of foreshadowing, especially with the dreams she was having about the immortal children, but I thought they would have to deal with actually mortal children. I didn't think that Bella would end up pregnant. That was the farthest thing from my mind. I had a lot of issues with Edward in this book. Not that I didn't understand him, because I did, but I really did not like that he was so intent on killing the baby. It irked me, because he didn't know what it would be. He didn't know it was going to be a monster. He didn't know any of that. And I understand him, because he loves Bella so much, and he wants to protect her. He doesn't want to lose her now that he's just properly gained her. But at the same time, he wants her happiness. So I get why he wanted to get the baby out of her, because it was killing her. And I got that he offered Jacob, the opportunity to give her what she wanted. It was children that she did want. But I don't think he realized that she didn't want Jacob's kids. She gave that away when she married him. She wanted his children, and now she was carrying them. It her. She wasn't going to give it away, and I'm a very maternal person, so I identified with Bella more than ever before, and I loved her more than ever before for taking that decision of keeping her child and sticking with it and protecting it till the end. Alright, next is book 2. I did not expect a book 2. I didn't know there was going to be a part that was from Jacob's point of view. I remained unspoiled for Breaking Dawn, and I'm very glad I did, because if I had read the spoilers, I would have not enjoyed the book as I did. I would have completely disregarded before I even tried it. So I'm so happy that I didn't read the spoilers. But book 2 from Jacob's point of view ended up being my favorite part. And all previous dislike for Jacob was completely erased, because his point of view is hilarious. He has the best sense of humor, and his chapter titles are great, and I loved it. I really, really loved it. I got to see the real Jacob, the one that matured and wasn't the annoying 16-year-old he used to be. He was a completely different person, and I'm glad that he got to grow while still retaining his true self. That was really good. Hated Sam throughout the whole book. He was hypocritical. His thoughts were stupid and contradicting, and he just didn't make sense. And I was rooting for Jacob to stand up and take his place as the rightful leader of the pack, and that is what he did. He did that, and when he did that, I saw him in a whole new light, and I love that he went off on his own, and I love that Seth and Leah joined him. I adore Seth. He's the cutest thing ever, and I adore Leah more. She's great. She's that great bitch type that I love. I love her. Loved Jake's relationship with Leah, even though I thought they would end up together. They didn't. But I think that Leah just wants a friend. I don't think she's looking for love. She's too newly hurt. And I think she was glad to remain as Jacob's second in command. She was happy doing just that. Edward. It was really hard to watch Edward during this book. he was depressed and he was in pain, and Jacob described him so well, and he compared himself to him, and it was beautiful and just horrible. It was horrible watching him like that. And like I said, I understand his actions and his thoughts, but they really hurt me at first, because I was very protective of that baby, like Bella was.